Hi, I'm Amber at Amber Plays Sims on most social media platforms. I'm going to be talking slower than usual today, and I'm going to be sounding a little bit croaky. I have just recovered from losing my voice, and I'm on the tail end of having a cold, like a really bad cold. And I haven't slept for like 24 hours, like I've been awake for 24 hours, which isn't unusual for me, but still, it's not good. So I'm going to sound a little bit croaky today. But I really wanted to get the final part. Oh my god, I need a drink. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to record. I've got coffee, I've got a cat, I've got a slightly raised heart rate, and I'm ready to go. So, this is the final part from this build. Oh, I'm not gonna sound appealing today. This is bad, but I really am in the mood to record. I'm just gonna try and persevere. Oh my gosh, my hamster has just woken up. Anyway, yeah, I'm like just in the mood to record, so it's happening, and you may not enjoy this video. Maybe this video is just for me. Um, oh, I just sound bad. Anyway, so yeah, hi, this is part four. If you've not watched the other three parts, are going to be lost. So hi, I hit 50 subscribers, so thank you for that. That's amazing. That was my first like big goal for my channel. Oh my goodness, I am not well. It was my first big goal for my channel was to hit 50 subscribers, and I hit that, so that's amazing, and I'm really happy. My cat just walked off of my lap, so that now I'm not happy. He's sitting on my phone. That's just rude. Anyway, I need a drink. There will be just breaks where I just need to have a drink, and there's just going to be breaks, and that's going to have to be okay with you. There is cat hair everywhere. So yeah, this is the final part. I managed to get it down into just four parts, and there is a fifth part though, which is the tour, which I haven't even tried to edit down yet. It's so long. It's like an hour and a half long. It's insane. So yeah, there is kind of like a part five, but it's not like a build part. It's just the tour. So yeah, babes, you're sitting on my phone. It's tied around your paw. The charger is. Oh my goodness! I just had to take a little break to untangle my cat from my phone charger, and now I'm distracted because there's two blue tits on the tree outside my window, and that is adorable. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, uh, um, so this flat that we're seeing now, I wanted to build like a I don't know what they call it in other countries, but in the UK we call it an HMO, house of multiple occupation. So it's basically like a flower house that lots of people live in, like uni, like dorms, and a lot of flats get bought up at like auction really cheap and turn into these horrible soulless HMOs. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to put one of those into my build because I was like, yeah, that's realism. And all of this like really generic IKEA furniture that they like, bought on bulk for really cheap and they just shoved that in and I don't know, like a student lives there or something. And I gave all the rooms though their own little personalities as if people actually live there. And I think it turned out to be one of my favourite flats. Oh my god, I'm going to say that about every flat, aren't I? But it really did. It really did turn out to be one of my favourite flats out of this whole build because I think I was like 7 bedrooms, and I really put so much personality into each bedroom, and I made that like soulless green plastic looking kitchen in the middle, and I think it looks very realistic to me. I'm gonna try and get this whole video recorded today, but oh, you can probably tell I'm struggling, and we're not even 5 minutes in. Although this is a slightly shorter one than some of my others, so that's good. That's needed. It's very needed today. So yeah, each of the rooms has their own little personality, and I tried to make it just, have sort of liveliness and look lived in. which is one of the main goals of this. Oh my gosh, I just can't breathe. Right, I think I'm doing a little bit better. I think I can do this. So, right. I can't. I want to get this recorded so bad. I'm really in the mood to record, and I just don't have the capability right now. And that's this whole video, is just me talking about, can I record it? Can I not? And then I will have recorded me just saying that. Anyway, so yeah. You can see this room kind of coming together. This is like a bit of a, I don't know, a boy room, you know, like it's a bit dilapidated. No one has ever sounded posher saying that word. Oh my goodness. Dilapidated. Anyway, yeah, this, if this is the room I think it is, I built this a while ago, so I can't remember. But if it is, then it's one of my favourites. But I don't think it is actually. One of the rooms in this flat is so cute, and I don't remember which one, but I will know when we get to it because it's cute. So this one's like a little candle maker. So they've got their candle making station and all of their handmade candles. This is the room I was thinking of, with the little kawaii curtains and the fairy lights. Because of the way that candles light rooms in Sims 4, this ended up looking such like a warm toned room, and it's really nice. I just gave myself like a 10-minute break to try and get my voice back a little bit. I'm really struggling and my throat hurts, and I'm not sure I'm going to get this all recorded today, which means I'm going to have to record it in like 2 parts, and that's going to be really weird and like jarring, but I'm struggling so bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to come back to this later or in a couple days and record the rest of this voiceover, so I'll see you then. Hi, I'm back. It's been like almost a week. I lost my voice for so long, it was so bad. But I'm back, I've got a cat with me, and I'm ready to record. So, this flat, like I said, is an HMO, house of multiple occupancy. This room is one of the bigger rooms. I think it turned out so cute with that little sofa. I never use that rug. I don't know why, like I always forget it exists. It's one of my favourites. I love the little rounded edges. I think it just looks nice. I don't know, it just looks nice. But this room I wanted to add a lot of plants to, make it really, I don't know, boho-y, lived in, very, I don't know, just nice, very planty. And so I did that. I think the combination of like the furniture that, like in my mind, you know, they've brought some bits of their own furniture, like that TV stand that's really old looking, and in combination I thought my voice was back, but it just went. In combination with the like IKEA looking furniture that's like supplied in this flat that I've built, I think it is really realistic the way they like juxtapose. That sounds kind of pretentious, but yeah. So then we're on to another room, and this one, oh, my hamster is awake. My goodness, right. And I remember when I was building this, I wanted this room to have like a couple in it, like a couple living in it. So I didn't push the bed up to the corner. I put a double bed and I put it sort of in between, so they could get to both sides, because I wanted it to look like there was a cute little couple living in this one. It would be so cramped and uncomfortable, 2 people's entire lives being in that tiny room, but also realistic. People have to do that, so there we go. That's realism. So yeah, this one, I mean, I didn't decorate it super, like, loads, but, I mean, I added a bit of personality to that room. And so then, the dreaded corner store. I had been putting off building out this one for so long, because I just couldn't think how to do it. I just, like, when you go into a shop, like your local shop, you don't really think about, like, the layout, and I just could not think how to do it, 1, realistically, and 2, without it looking horrific. So I wanted this to look like it was a chain shop, like a big brand. So I made everything this really sterile, white, just, boring looking. And I put the little alcohol bit behind the tills, and then I thought that would be like the cupboards to the right where they keep the cigarettes, because if you didn't know, in the UK, cigarettes have to be kept hidden behind a little cupboard, and they open it when you want to buy them. And so, yeah, I think this kind of behind the tills setup is quite realistic and quite normal, and I just put some clutter, like, you know, just the bits and bobs behind the till over there. I think having 3 checkouts at this place is maybe a little bit unrealistic. I think a place of this size wouldn't quite have that many, but like I said, it was so difficult for me to figure out how to lay out this place. I just could not do it, but I tried my best. I kind of made it based on my local shop, but my local shop is not this big, so and the shape is different, so it's not really based off my local shop. But next to the tills at my local shop, they have the alcohol corner, so I just kind of did that and then went from there. And so here you can see I'm making like a little alcohol corner, sizing up some spices and things to make bottles, and placing all of the items. Oh my gosh. Right, my voice is back, but it's not perfect. So every now and then I'm gonna have a little crackle in my voice, but we're mostly fine. So I wanted to add like a wall of refrigerators because, you know, that's what they have. And so I kind of tried to do that, but something that really bothers me is the way, like, you know how counters fill an exact square in Sims, or at least, you know, in Sims 4, they fill an exact square. So when you put them next to each other, they perfectly touch. The fridges don't do that, and they used to do that. They used to do that in Sims 3. The fridges, you could place them next to each other and they would touch. But the ones in Sims 4, it really annoys me. Like, it's such a small thing, and it's so petty and, like, stupid. But it's really annoying and stressful, like, when you're trying to build something like this with a lineup of fridges all next to each other, but they don't fill out a square. And I know that sounds stupid. Also, like, how are shelves laid out? I do not know. But I placed so many items on this particular part of the build, it started lagging so bad during this bit. Like, here you can see the bit with the fridges that I was on about. But, like, yeah, it's you know, near the end of the build, and I've already placed a lot of items as it is. But this, because it's a shop, so it's jam-packed with just stock and not, like, space, like open space, like living space. So because of that, it really, like, it slowed down my game so much. And honestly, like, even though I play on a laptop, my game is never slow. It's, especially in build mode, it never slows down. And I have, like, all the packs and everything, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's always runs fine. So this lot, like, if you struggle to run Sims as it is, do not download this lot. It will crash your game. But if you can usually just about manage, this should be fine. But it might not be the best to play in because this was just in build mode that it was lagging, and then in live mode, which, like I say, I used to think was called live mode, you're loading so much more that it might just crash. So we are getting really near to the end of the build. If you've watched all 4 parts, I just want to say, like, a huge thank you. I don't know why I decided that my first thing I was going to do on my, like, brand new channel was this huge 4-part build, 5 parts with the tour that's coming up. But I managed, and I think it turned out pretty good, the build and the videos themselves, and I just want to say thank you all so much. I got to 50 subscribers the other day, and, like, yeah, that sounds ridiculously small to some people, but it's huge to me. It's crazy, especially because I post quite infrequently, so, you know, like, I'm not grinding, really putting my all into this. But, like, it's just crazy to me, and I'm really thankful, and hopefully I'll be posting more often. Like I said, I think in my last video, I had a really hard time posting over December, January, well, the end of December, because everyone's home for the holidays, everyone had COVID, so they were all home anyway, and I cannot record when people are home. It's just awkward. Feels awkward. So, as you can see right now, just stocking up all of those shelves, I was trying to think of anything that could go on the shelves. That basketball, I stocked up some shelves of basketballs and, like, toys and things, because there's usually, like, a little aisle with some toys, like ridiculous overpriced fake Barbies and stuff. That basketball, I think it's from City Living, and it always annoys me so much because it has no shadows. And it looks out of place. No matter what you do, it looks out of place. And it is such a simple, small thing, but, like, they need to fix that. And that City Living rug, if you know, you know, the thumbnail for one of the rugs in City Living is just black and weird looking. they need to fix that. They need to do like an overhaul of the whole City Living, to be honest. They did the Spa Day one, and then I feel like they gave up. Like, they've not done any more pack overhauls. Unless I'm wrong, let me know. But I've not heard of or noticed them doing any more pack overhauls since that. And it's been a little while, so my vote is City Living, just like literally glitch fixes and bug fixes. And like, oh, actually, do you know what? I'm trying to think now of what other packs I think they need to overhaul. Dine Out is the obvious, like, easy, go to. Dine Out doesn't work. They need to fix it. So, yeah, I think they need to do a lot more pack overhauls and fix the game. And it really does seem like now they are fixing the game with these pack overhauls and little bits that people wanted with the kits and things, and rounding off the game before Sims 5 comes out. Which is sad, but good, because, I mean, I'm really excited for Sims 5 and what will come. So here you can see I'm building a little staff room. I made it really grotty and grimy looking, because realism. So yeah, it's just like tiny little kitchen, microwave, sink, and a little place to sit, and not even a window, because when I worked in retail there was sure as heck not a window in the staff room. So yeah, here I didn't know how to lay out this bit, because the way I had laid out the rest of the shop was with half walls and shelves. But I just didn't know what to do with this little bit here. And these metal shelving things that look kind of like they belong in B&Q rather than a corner shop, they mean I can place things off of the grid. So I use them. I hate the slots on them so much. The way they fill up is just, I don't like them. They need to fix the slots on those. That's from Get to Work. So, you know, another pack overhaul idea, fix the slots. And then I tried to do some lighting. I wanted to add those lights. Those are also from Get to Work there, like the police station lights. Why is the lighting so bad that comes out of these lights? They look like something you'd find in a corner shop, but the lighting that comes out of them is like unbearably bad. It's so awful. Anyway, that's another just like minor inconvenience. I tried to add some more lights. This place just looked really dark. But yeah, this is the last building from this lot that I have to build out, and then I will see you next time. I'm going to record it in a minute, but I'll see you next time with the tour of this huge build. I have like a ridiculous amount of footage just for the tour, and I do not know how to compress it all down. It's going to take me so long. But I cannot upload it in the length it is. It's like an hour and a half long tour, and literally no one's going to watch that. And then you can see here that pile of debug items I started building up from the very first video. I was just like, okay, I should probably place some of these items around now, just finishing off the lot, making it all kind of complete, and just adding those finishing touches. So, also, hopefully I'll be using Facecam in videos in the future, but I've just not been up for it. Like, I've just not been feeling cute, so there's been no Facecam recently. Not that I'm sure like no one minds, but I just thought I'd update about that. And so yeah, just finishing off, placing a few random little objects around the little shops, and then we're pretty much done. So thank you so much for watching. The next subscriber goal is 100. Like, oh my goodness, 100. So if you've seen this and you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. I would like to try and push to get to 100 subscribers, and thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next. My voice, oh my goodness. I will see you next time with the final part of this series, the tour. So, thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and bye.